What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Stoic Context. Today we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm going to save my commentary for the end of the video, so stay tuned for that.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. I'm new to Zoom. I'm new to all this stuff. Sorry, I was trying to get it together.
That's okay. How old are you?
You're gonna get me.
I always just ask so I know, because I can
I'm
have
46.
Okay.
So I need help for my grandgirls. So,
Okay. So the question on the table: would it be better to have a Will and Jada situation or Martin and Coretta?
Oh, so that's what I was saying. Nope.
Nope. Which one? Nope. Which one?
I already, while I was in nursing school, I already tried to run over my ex for cheating. So, yeah, you can't cheat on me like that.
Okay, so I didn't get the answer.
The answer, okay, so I've been watching you for a while. Yes, I'm digressing, but I've been watching you for a while. I want you to, I know you want yes, no.
I do.
The cheating, no.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay, well then die alone.
No. You said average was another choice. You said average is another choice.
Yeah, but average is another choice, meaning that you're gonna treat the average man like you would treat the man who was gonna cheat on you. You see, the problem with average is women will take average men, but then you complain about average men.
I have no problem with. Remember, I'm 46.
So when did your husband cheated on you?
I have never been married.
Okay. Well, how many kids you got?
I have one.
Why haven't you ever been married?
Because I have strong masculine energy. I am.
So an average man that you would attract would be a beta male by definition. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you're saying, which is, I had this came up last night.
Can you out my name because I didn't realize my whole like.
No, you can change it. Let's see. Let me change it. Rename.
Because I am,
okay.
Am I live?
Well, you don't have to be. You're not on the screen with me right now.
Okay, I don't mind being live. It's just my name needs to be changed.
I changed it.
Okay, because I'm a nerd.
So you got one kid. You're 46.
Yes.
All right, and masculine energy.
Yeah, I realize that now. I didn't, going for what you know and moving.
Do you have a daughter?
Huh? Yes, I do. But my daughter has been married twice, so I kind of sort of did something right.
Your daughter's been married twice?
She's on her second marriage, and this is probably the forever one.
Okay. Hold on. How many children does she have?
She has 5, and we have to.
Whoa. Hold on. No. Now, there's one thing we cannot. There's absolutely one rule.
Yes.
What is that one rule?
Don't talk over the host. I apologize.
That is absolutely one rule. Okay. You got a daughter with 5 kids. How old is she?
She's 32. The thing is, I like how Miss Average has been. You told her to book a session.
I get that money.
I get that money. So bitch, give me what you got. I get that money. Explain. But in the moment that we're in right
now. So, daughter been married twice with 5 kids by how many different fathers?
2.
Okay.
Like I said, I have to give you the backstory. It may or may not change.
Well, the point of the matter. Okay, my ultimate point is.
Yes. She got married and I didn't.
Well, you're still talking. My point is, why do you think a man would accept this? I'm curious at this now. I'm like, why would a guy accept this?
Accept what? For who? For me? Or for her?
Yeah, because what man who's average, an average man who's unmarried, so they have to be unmarried to marry you, right? Why would an unmarried man who's around your age want to spend the rest his last few years with this?
Because that's not his concern. I
What
mean,
do you, what do you mean it's not his concern?
he would be in a step grandfather situation, but he and I would have our lives. She's sufficient. She's self-sufficient.
No, ma'am, no. Your daughter, those would be his step grandkids.
Correct.
And do they come around you often?
They do, but because
listen.
Okay, well, technically,
I want you to shut up. You see, you can't control your mouth. You ain't getting nothing except a cat or a dog.
No, neither. I'm allergic to both.
Well, you get nothing because you can't, because your mouth is just and ain't no man gonna spend the last 20 years doing this. I'm telling you, they're not.
I apologize.
Because if you married a man, my mother, her deceased husband, I was around my mom. Oh Jesus H fucking Christ. Say what's on your mind, ma'am? You got something to say? What the fuck is it?
No, I was listening to you.
Okay. Bottom line, the man is gonna have your kid. Your kids, your grandkids is gonna be here. So it's not like they're gonna expect Paw to do something for them too. Kids ain't gonna just be like, oh, hi granny, that's your husband? Yes, we want nothing from you, sir. Come on, man. That's not how that works.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Something? Okay, the reason why that may be a probable situation is the way I conduct my life right now. Actually, I work quite a bit. That's the first thing. So yeah, so I kind of misspoke when I said, yeah, I spend a lot of time with them. I am a big resource to them. I do spend quality time with them, but I work a lot.
What do you do for a living?
That's why I had you change my stuff up.
I just need you. I don't need your job. I just need your job title.
Oh, registered nurse, psych nurse.
Oh.
What's my problem?
Oh, well, you new to my show. We nurses are persona non grata for wives around here.
Oh, you guys hate us? I didn't.
No. Just not good wives.
I've been watching every night.
You're just not good wives. You're just not good wives because you're so damn busy being a resource to everybody else. Nurses, nurses work hard, long hours, and they got bring their work home with them. You have to talk about this. Oh yeah, and then a psych nurse too. I know that one well. No.
However, that's why I started watching you.
Well, but the thing is, but the likelihood is you're there. That's your life. That's what it's gonna be. It's not gonna change. Let me bring somebody else in. I want to ask. Because you said nobody gonna cheat. Yeah, he gonna have to cheat on you. He gonna cheat. You know what? You know the main reason. You know the main reason men cheat though. Do you know the main reason the men cheat though? What do you think it is? Why do you think men cheat?
Ultimately, as a psych nurse, because they want to.
No. It's not because just because they want to.
Well, it sounds like you were saying earlier.
Do you? Okay, I asked you. Do you know why they cheat?
I don't.
Okay, they cheat. They cheat because of the one thing you lack: femininity. Femininity is why men cheat more than anything else. Femininity. That's what they go for. They go to get the one thing they can't get in. They can't get in ready supply at home. Femininity. Same thing I told a bunch of women last night. Get the likes up, people, or the chat room goes off. We need 1,000 more likes. Go mute yourself. Go ahead, unmute yourself. I'm talking to Jocelyn. They cheat because of femininity. And the thing is, why not and your best chance to have a man stay at home is to overload on femininity. Hello.
Hi.
You ready now?
Yes, I am.
All right. How old are you?
I am 24.
24. All right. So, Martin and Coretta or Will and Jada? Which one you want?
Martin and Coretta.
So you cool with your man cheating?
I recently came to terms with that after watching your show for a couple months.
Okay.
I was raised by a narcissistic mother.
Okay.
So I was raised to, expect everything from a man, monogamy and all
Right,
these
right, right, right,
things.
right.
And I, I got lucky to find a high value man who's on his way. He's not like, when it comes to money and all that, he's on his way there.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's even taught me a lot. Like, I'm very open minded, and he always tells me these
So,
things. Like,
so, so, Miss Registered Miss Nurse,
Yes.
why is this 24-year-old woman ahead of you on this subject?
Because I'm new to paying attention to this aspect of life. That's what I can concede. After all this time of watching you, I wasn't gonna get on here and put up my dukes and this and that. No,
But think about it. Think about it. We're roughly the same. We're roughly the same age.
yes.
Uh, do you think your grandfather and the men back then were monogamous?
No, I
We
absolutely
know they weren't.
precisely. So
Okay, so
everything she
why? So
said-
why? So listen. So if they weren't, their fathers weren't. No group of men has ever been that monogamous. Why do y'all expect it to be different?
I I hope. I hoped it'd be different, and I hope things would make things differently. But she
It did. It did. What it made you is unmarried.
precisely. Oh yeah, I already knew you
So,
was gonna light me up.
but what I'm trying to understand
Mhm.
is we're roughly the same age, and you know your father and your grandfather and your great grandfathers. You know those men all were cheating. The cheating was happening, but they also had 30, 40, 50, 60-year marriages. We had communities and everything else. Then with us, you ladies wanted us to do something different. And all it got was this.
May I?
So why can't so no, my thing is why not go back to the models that we know produced long-term marriages and communities? That's the answer I want before you say anything else. We already know what worked. Why not use what we already know that works?
Okay. May I respond?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, you always do this to me. So, yes, I am in accordance with what you're saying, and actually, the scenario that comes to mind, almost running him over in nursing school. Whew, had he not been so blatant with his stuff, I would have been I would have been amenable to Martin and Coretta. Because
Okay.
you're right, it's
Was he
inevitable.
blatant? Did you but hold on. Was he blatant with this stuff? Did y'all ever have a conversation about responsible cheating?
No, we did not.
Okay, so I'm gonna just tell you the energy I've gotten from you
Mhm.
and the kind of men you likely attract is men who feel like they can't tell you the truth, so they're gonna lie to you.
Correct.
Why not you guys just lead with whatever happens outside this house? I don't care about. Just don't throw it up in my face. It'll be good.
I wasn't at that point. However,
Well,
now
that's the okay. And see, and what I want people to understand is this is what happened with Generation X. Generation X women, the women we're supposed to be married to, they wanted men to be new wave men. And that doesn't work. And my thing is, if you only got another 20, 30 years in this piece, why not just go ahead and have a man who can let him do what he want to do?
that's how that's my thinking now. And then
But,
from a
but
medical.
go ahead. But he's going to be average, but you want an average man. That's cool. Go
No,
ahead.
actually, he can do his thing because I actually need somebody who has the level of ambition as I have. I'm working on my.
New that train is never late. So what did she say? Alex instead of cheating, I'll take an average man. That's what she came through the door saying. But
And
the
I
truth,
changed up
huh? And you changed it up.
because you know what? We have
But
to be.
but listen, you changed it up inside of 20 minutes. And that's the problem.
Because I have to be realistic.
No, I need you to listen. That's the problem. You're too old to be changing it up. You should have came in like the 24-year-old.
I'm talking about for my grandgirls then.
No, I asked you for you.
No, I understand that, but since we already established it's too late for me, you already let me
No,
know
no, no,
it's
no.
not.
I asked you what you want. I want, you said you want an average man because you don't want to be cheated on. And now it's like, because see, this is the thing. What, far too, this is why, y'all just need to be honest. And older women, y'all will just say what y'all think we want to hear other than being the fact. Say, I want it all. I want a man who's on my level, making more money, who don't cheat on me. And that don't exist.
Oh, yeah, I'd like that. But now when we talk
Why?
about what,
Why? But
just
why
like
would
I
you
tell,
like that when that don't exist?
well, just like I tell
We
my
like
baby,
feminine black women, but they don't exist.
From the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I
feminists
get
don't
that
exist.
money.
That was a low blow. I take that one back, but that was a good joke.
Yeah, wow, damn.
Well,
I mean, I'm trying.
Generation X ones, Generation X, oh no, femininity is in short supply in Generation X, college
Okay,
educated black women. Oh, first off, y'all come in with the 1990 Halle Berry shortcut. That's automatically not feminine.
okay, I can concede
We know.
that.
Hold on, let me bring some more people in.
That was a powerful conversation and a necessary one. What stood out the most to me was how Kevin stayed grounded in reality, not fantasy, not emotion, but facts and logic. He didn't just give her opinions, he walked her through the numbers, step by step. He brought her to a point where she had no choice but to see the real cost of the life she says she wants. And that's something we all need more of, not just in relationships, but in how we make decisions across the board. Respect to Kevin for consistently bringing clarity where there's confusion. That's what leadership looks like. Now let's zoom out a little. This isn't just about one caller or one demographic. As men, especially in today's world, we are navigating a culture that profits from our isolation. That encourages separation. That benefits when the household is broken into two. Think about it. Two rents, two electric bills, two insurance policies, two sets of groceries. There's money in keeping us divided, and it goes deeper. Society is facing a decline in population. And that's not an exaggeration. The birth rate is down, way down, and governments are worried. Because when families stop forming, civilization starts declining. So this isn't just a relationship issue, it's an existential one. That's why these conversations matter. That's why the truth matters. And that's why platforms like this exist, to give men clarity, structure, and a voice in a world that too often wants us silent or soft or confused. Anyway, drop your thoughts in the comments section. I want to hear from y'all. Like the video if you got value from it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on notifications so you don't miss future uploads. Until next time, stay sharp, stay grounded. Peace.